And power, peace and power. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows all things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, building and destroying, intelligence, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a space of justice. Your space, a space of love, of integrity, seeking truth. This is your class. Class in pursuit of excellence, where we are working on unity as we seek a path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Fund this war effort. Let's keep up with the Democrats. Let's keep up with Cammy. Let's keep up with Barry. Let's keep up with Hakeem. Let's keep up with them. They asking for $5 all day, every day. Let's keep up with them. All funding hashtags, apps, and all that. Keep that in the chat for the duration of class. Yeah. If you don't want to join them, we must beat them. That's what I'm talking about. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Yeah. Don't wait till you're getting kicked up out of the kids' school. Yeah, don't wait until they got you by the shoulder, man, pulling you up out of the store. Don't wait. Yeah, don't wait till it's too late. Book an assessment. Learn your triggers. Okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of domestic violence, counseling, and intervention, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship, consultation, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs. Things you should be alerted to, behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics, okay, that you need to be aware of. It's going down out here. Yeah. Keep your good eye open, even on that loved one. Yeah, watch it now. Remember, with the information, the life you save could be your own. Let's get to it. Now, I could not, I'm telling you, I could not get back on yesterday. Time just was not working with me, and I wanted to get on this so bad. I mean, for the last 2 or 3 days, I wanted to attack this and get to it because I'm sick of it. I'm tired of people capping in your face. I'm tired of them playing in your face. But as divine order would have it, more information has come about. Yeah. So the cap is going to stop. So tag Dame Bagel Dash, tag him. Tag Harlem. Yeah. Cam, Mace, tag them. Tag Jim Jones, tag them. Everybody at Rockefeller, tag them. Tag them. I'm tired of people playing in y'all face. Tag them. Tag Jaguar, right? Yeah. Tag her. Please. Yeah. I don't know which ER she may be in, what urgent care, wherever she at, tag her. Yeah, she gonna stop playing in y'all face. Because she could be the catalyst for the destruction of urban content creators. Okay? So tag her. Tag Ray J. Yeah. Tag him. Tag him. Yeah, the gripper master. Tag him. Tag him. Get him in the class. Yeah. Yeah. And why you gotta tag your classmates? Yeah, tag your classmates, man. Let them know it's going down. Let them know we in the town. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get to it. Yeah. Yeah, and I know classroom assistants, they're going to be playing games with the numbers. They're getting ready to start trolling because they told me it was only one person waiting in here. Yeah. For all the 25 minutes, I'm sending out the invites and the notifications. So let's get to it. While they play games, we getting dead serious. Tierra, T, first in class, T Green is in the spotty spot. Corey Grant, what's good? Philip Boone, we see you, Baron Woods, Philly in the house. Can't wait. What's going on? Huh? What's going on? TC, we see you. Mr. Mac 123, we see Zone 864. Merklo, what up? Yeah. Eric Carlos, the Riverwalk King, is in the spotty spot. Don't be boosting in the mall out there. Yeah. Jean, come here. We got the first responders. We got them in the house. Yes. Ring the fire alarm. They in the spotty spot. We got the Canadians up in the spotty spot. What's going on? Mrs. Reels. Mrs. Reels is in the spotty spot. Brown girl in the spotty spot. She done took the day off. Told the class, get y'all. Come on, Brown girl. We got Boston is in the spotty spot. Yeah. The Grustler. The global hustler. From Zurich, Switzerland. Cuckoo to Bag of Bones. In the spotty spot. The underground star, MC extraordinaire. Flows and rhymes and all that. Get him, cuckoo. Yeah. And make sure you bring my burger when you come through. Damn it, I need my burger. See Blaze, the sniper. Pop, 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 pop. Get him, see Blaze. Yeah. Yeah. They in the spotty spot. Krieger Belly. We got the yard in the house, Jamaica. Put me up on the screen then, man. Yeah. The whole garrison, come on out. Where they at? Metal Face, what up? We see you, Angel. What up? What's going on? Ghoster. What's going on? B Dolo, what's going on? Carl Malone. Yes. WMH Radio's in the spotty spot. Yeah. Mark, what up? We see you. Yeah, Bernie. Bernadette. Yeah. Adrian Graham. Yeah. Oh, we doing it. Vitamin Vision TV. 55, man. We almost made it. We had to get a 55. We almost made it, y'all. This is the first one he met. Man, we was rolling, y'all. We was rolling. Sean Jenkins. What's going on? Emerged MC. What's going on? What? Rilla Knox. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? Huh? What up? Let's go. Base proletariat, we see you. Jason Reels, the misters in the spotty spot. Yeah, we got the couple, both Mr. and Mrs. Reels in the spot. The Oba 5377 piece. Yeah, we see you. Hayes is in the building. Ooh, Reinhardt's in the building. DC, let's go. Now, again, like I said, if you've seen my IG, I'd already had a piece of the thumbnail up. I wanted to get on this because y'all know if nobody triggers me on social media, y'all know Dame Dummy do. Definitely. Why? Because I've witnessed people like him my whole life. Posturing, stunting, fronting, and they get other people hurt, get other people jammed up because they never, ever built like that, and they don't throw themselves in harm's way. I know. I read that shit. It's a trigger. Coming up in East New York, man, listen. We learned that early. If dudes don't belong, they the ones that's going to either get somebody hurt, getting hurt themselves, or going to jail. So we don't keep a lot of dudes around us that front. You may have dudes that be sneaking and be hanging around it, but when it get thick, dudes know who to go into specific operations with. You keep them bird-ass dudes to the side, and they don't get no info. I've seen that for years, especially once we start going outside of the borough. I know real live Harlem dudes. I know them. This bozo bagel ain't one of them. Not gonna bust his hammer, nothing. But since he playing victim now, which is a far cry from what he was doing for the past 2 decades. You understand? Now it's victim time. Now it's oh woe is me. Now it's poor Dame. And nah, not jacking that shit. At all. At all. So it may seem that I was a little extra thorough in this class, but I have to be. I have to be. Because I'm listening with a different ear. So when somebody first sent it to me, day one, I said, yo, I can't really listen to this, man. I'm not going to do it. Because he's looking weak. Shoulders all sunken. Weak in the jawline. Whole energy and aura just look like somebody's defeated. So I'm knowing I can't look at no melanated man like that. Looks like a man that's about to snitch. He looks like a man that's about to rap. So I really didn't want to look at it. But then people in class are relentless. And if my classroom assistants are sending it, I got to look at it. I got to look at it. I got to listen to it. So I listen to it. And like I always tell y'all, listen with clean ears and clear eyes. So I'm seeing this bird, this bagel, that look like he getting ready to tell. Okay, look like he getting ready to tell. Gressler, what's going on? Much appreciated. Keep doing what it does, no doubt. And we waiting for you to come back so you can perform that underground star on all your hits. Come on back home, right? So I'm looking at him, and I'm getting tight because I could remember all that time I did behind the walls, all that time in the day rooms, all that time watching TV, BET, 106 in Park, BET, this, that, MTV, and I'm watching this clown dancing around, performing like a cold bird. And I'm recalling conversations that dudes are having. Dudes that are from Marcy, that was coming back and forth down on Rikers Island, trying to get appeal bails. And Jay wouldn't do it. Dudes that had direct access to Jay. And the whispers was, yo, nah, dude, Dame Dash, telling them no bail dudes out. Telling dudes, nah, leave dudes like, nah, you growing, you know, and trying to disconnect him from BK. And I'm remembering and recalling official dudes now going through it. And we watching and we seeing the growth. Again, I'm telling you, a lot of dudes was out there when they was doing their little showcases, right? When the industry wasn't as big and New York was the only spot. So you doing 2 and 3 shows right in the boroughs. 2 in Manhattan, you may slide to Queens and do a show. You may do one in the back of BK. Dudes is grinding out. And we watched the growth of Rockefeller. We saw it. And I saw this clown performing, acting kind of Flavor Flavish, you know? And I'm like, yo, who is this bozo? And dude's over there coming from his borough. Nah, he official. Nah, he's the fuck, nah, he's not official. He may be official to y'all. But he looking like a Lunchable, straight up. And it never sat right in my soul. Never. So I gotta look and listen. So the first, I'm seeing the setting, I'm looking at it. And he's sitting in a space because you gotta watch the optics on this. It's like I know what I'm doing when I'm in here, as opposed to when I'm in the kitchen. I know it. It's optics. I know the visuals. So I'm looking, and he's sitting in a space that commands victimization. It commands sympathy. And for the viewer to be sympathetic to this clown. And I also am well aware that it's on his own platform, on his own supposed streaming service, network shit. And I'm like, look at this clown. Look at this bozo. You think people don't see that? I see it. It's a play to get a little monthly check from YouTube, who he consistently berates and try to get y'all to believe that we not getting a fair share off of YouTube. As if you supposed to come from obscurity, get on YouTube and demand certain percentage off of ads that they put in work for. Dumb little bullshit. So I'm listening. And the first thing, excuse me, that they ask is, you know, how do you feel about the Diddy situation and freak-offs? Yeah, because we getting right to it. And he started with that low tone, with that woe is me shit. And immediately, none of that fly shit has been there for the last few months. None of that, you need to be a boss. You need to do this. And y'all having meetings about my artists. None of that. It's been this subtle. Woe is me. Bullshit. Yeah. Consistently. And it's been getting lower and lower and lower to try to drag empathy out of people. But none of that empathy was there. Right? When you were showing off 2 sneaker closets. When some individuals don't even have closet space. 2. And you was balling and everything was Yo, this, that, and the third, and I'm ripping and throwing away clothes and t-shirts and all that, and I'm only wearing sneakers once. Why that energy not there now? That same energy. Why that energy not there now? So when they're asking him about the freak offs, he talking about, well, if it was happening, I don't know. If it was happening, I don't know. And I'm like, how do you not know? How do you not know? You was at the top of the game. If anybody knows about the freak offs, it's you. If anybody knows, it's you. This is not new. You gotta listen to what's the play here. They want you to say now that they're trying to make a victim out of Puffy because Clive did this to him after Andre did this to him. So that means he was warming up and practicing ever since he got that first $5 million from Clive. So they was already at the top of the game. Mentored by Andre and Russell. Who mentored Dame Dash and them when they went through? Russell. Who did they pattern the label after and how to move? Russell. So if you know Jay, and y'all know Jay is already in the mix, y'all know more than us about how the freak offs was going on. Huh? You don't know? He knew. He knew. Because he was a mogul. Right? The mogul. Houses in the Hamptons. Jets. Hey, Poppy. And all that shit, right? Now you don't know? Now you're surprised? I'm surprised. That's what he said. I'm surprised. Okay. And most of these is quotes. It's hard not to, trigger suspicion with all that's being said. And then he mixed it, they asked him about the, with the Jaguar rights situation and all that. And he's like, if what she is saying is true, you understand? Huh? If what she's saying is true, which for me, been telling you she's been capped a long time. Off. Being abused all the way through. I've been hearing exactly what he said. I've been hearing, certain bodyguards and Jaguar. And if it's true, it triggers suspicion. They've been saying some extreme things. As if you don't know, you know. You know. Son, you spread out. Right? You spread out from the label. You spread out from the team. So you know the whispers. You've been in the mix. You've been at the parties. Don't play here. See, y'all allowing them to play in your face. And it's getting to a point where y'all have to push back against this bullshit. Y'all gotta push back against these narratives, man. You do. Because there's no way that somebody's going to be a mogul There's no way that somebody's going to have all magazine covers and access to get any project that they want off the ground on BET, on MTV, broadcast, news, and stuff like that without being in that whip, without knowing what's going on behind closed doors. Y'all behind the door. Y'all are the door. You talk Rockefeller? You don't know about Homie and the whispers and the freak offs that's been going on for 20 some odd years? You don't know. Out of everybody, you don't know? Kanye knew. You don't know? Cam knew. That's your dude. Cam been knew. He knew the day what? When that Mace was getting right, getting on. And he went to the crib and seen what? Seen the dildo. And questioned. Yo, what up with that? And what Mace said? Nah, it's homeboys. Right? Y'all didn't talk about that. You didn't say that. Y'all knew. All y'all knew. So now you the victim. And to me, when you try to garner sympathy early, it looked like you about to tell. To me, it looked like you about to rat. So you're trying to make sure you got enough people behind you, because I'm reading in the comments, yeah, yo, it's deep, yo, he pouring it out, yo. That's that bullshit. He looked like you're going to tell. So now he's saying that he hope. Well, I hope it ain't right. I hope it isn't no truth to it, because it's bad for business. And as a businessman, and y'all keep running with this businessman shit that he got. He ain't no businessman. If he is, he ain't too good at it. Because dude been twisted for a long time. Matter of fact, he been going through business struggles and financial struggles longer than he was on. Longer than he was on. So why they playing with y'all? Why they keep throwing this dude in y'all face? As a businessman, it's not good for business from my perspective. That's not good. From my experience, it's bad. For business. So we should seek some type of defamation, because that's not good. However, bad press, false narratives, trolling and all that has been very good for business for the last 5-6 years. That false narrative, fake garbage, hyper sensationalized titles and hashtags have been building YouTube platforms, making people influencers from negative shit. What? That part of business been real good. I watched Charleston from a courtroom to now being damn near number one on all social media platforms. We seen Tasha K get taken to court for lying. And that shit boosted her shit up even more. So, what's not good for business? Everybody that got Jaguar on their shit, they doing numbers. I'm saying people who don't know her, don't know anything about the industry, just do numbers just because her name is in it. So what's bad for business? Y'all have made propaganda big business. This YouTube shit, this tech social media shit has knocked out major publications. Shit like the Boston Globe, Daily News, New York Times, and all that. People don't even read none of that shit. The periodicals no more. They come straight here. with all the sensualized and hype, wild stories and titles, ooh, ah. So, Mr. Businessman is wrong and plain in your face. Okay? Now, he goes on to say things she is saying. What? I couldn't see folks would call, I couldn't say because folks would call me a hater. No, things she's saying you wouldn't say because you try to distance yourself in it because they might pull out a little tape with you on there. That's why. See, the things that she's saying is because she off. So nobody would call you a hater. Nobody haven't been called. No one since that split has been calling Dame a hater. Who? Behind closed doors somewhere? Because he's been getting consistent support. Even since that split, dudes was tight with Jay. They was tight with that man. Yo, he robbed Dame. Yo, he did this. He wiggled him out. So you could have said anything you wanted at that time. But you didn't. You didn't. Because you was humbled. That shit rocked him. And he ain't been the same since. All that brain matter and that big ass head humbled, shook him. Because that was your man. Yeah, you know, extra expensive statues and pieces of art. Yeah, Jay bought me that for my birthday. Remember all that? Remember being on MTV Cribs and MTV Cribs Europe? Remember all that? I only wear sneaker one time. I got a closet just for my Nikes. And I got a closet just for my Adidas. One time, where them sneakers at now? How did that work out for you? How did all them sneakers work out for you? Did you start selling any of them? Where's all the t-shirts you were throwing away after you bought one time? But now it's sympathy. Right now it's, yo, he deep, yo. It's good to see a man in perspective like that. Get the fuck out of here. And I know this ain't getting monetized. I'm going in. Don't nobody want to hear none of that weak shit. He sound like he about to rap. That's what it sound like to me. Let's continue. He said, and again, people call me a hater, but we been knew about, you know, the similarities and the alliances with people like Kells and Puff and Weinstein and Epstein. This is what you doing now. Remember, you call people chatty patties. You ain't stopped running your mouth for the last 3 years. And nobody been saying nothing. People been letting you rock. For what? I don't know. I have no idea. You in the same boat. In the same whip. But nobody. Again. See, what's been going on with these people kind of exposing people? I'm telling you, there's a source. There are investigators. There are media trainers that's swiping shit off the internet. So, and they asking these dudes, yo, before you start running your mouth, is there anything that could be tied back to you? Because we can right give you the floor. And they may have been just slick enough not to have nobody say, yo, nah. Dame did this to me. I'm wondering, because he said When I see somebody treat people a certain way, beating artists and all that, I move back. I chose to fall back. I'm wondering, did anybody on Rockefeller get beat? I'm really, really would love to know that. I'm telling you, because you're in the same game. Your game ain't different. You don't come in there and change no rules. I wonder where Chris John at. I wonder what they deal look like. What did they eat off of that? I really want to know that type of shit. Like you didn't do what the rest of the industry was doing. Huh? I'm dead serious. You handled everything fair, right, and exact? I want to see that. And when he did that, that's a picture you painting. I'm telling you. You connecting all of them. Kel, Puff, Weinstein, Epstein. And I'm like, wow, okay, that's deep. That's deep. And then he made it a definitive statement. He didn't put no S on it. He said straight up, this dude took my girl Grippers, and I got a problem with that. I already told y'all that before. He keeps saying, my girl, and you do any search you want. She specifically and consistently denied a relationship with Dame Dash. Consistent. Half the pictures, she look like she's not even there. But he's standing there cheesing, holding tight. Keep my girl. That's not your girl. She wasn't your girl. You know why nobody's telling him that? She wasn't your girl. She was a kid that you said Kels scraped up. You said Kels took a grip and scraped her up. So when they saying things like that, you understand? And I didn't want to do business with anybody that might have scraped up my girl. So I gave him that. We had an agreement. We gave him that. Okay? So you gave him that. But I'm trying to really figure out how much I was going to eat off of the best of both worlds. I want to really know that. Because Kels did most of the production. With the track masters. Jay-Z don't produce shit. So most he was going to get is performance and some writing credits. So whatever they was sampling, whatever they was doing, and it was being distributed by Jive first. Then Rockefeller, then Island Def Jam. So he couldn't have been getting ready to eat too much, even though both of them was at the top of the game. That was piecemeal. Piecemeal. But again, you saying that. You are saying that you wasn't doing business because of what she told you happened. When she was 15 and Kels was what? 27. So I'm trying to figure out if that was 15 and he was 27, the mother and father got it annulled. She was running through the industry, growing, becoming a superstar. Never heard her get any therapy. You said Jay was salty because he was getting at her and you was getting at her, but this was your dude. Not only was it your dude, this was a business partner of yours. Arguing and beefing. Or you saying he was salty over a young girl who was traumatized and gripagated in the industry. But in order for you to consider her your girl, you had to go up in her. A young girl. Not the age difference between her and Kels, but you had 9, 10 years on her and you were already a father. So a girl has been traumatized through the industry, sold off by her parents, not watched by her uncle, instead of you making sure she was safe on some big brother shit or some real, well, I'm a man, I'm a mogul, I know how this industry is moving, under some protective shit, you decided to run up in this young girl. So you claim. This is the claims. This is your girl. My girl. My girl. Not the girl that was abused as a teenager. You continue to abuse. No waiting. None of that. No waiting. No allowing her to come through whatever she went through. Maybe seeing her when she's 24, 25. No. 19, 20, you on her. Shit is foul. Huh? What's really going on? Get quiet. Don't get quiet. I'm trying to see where's the right and exact pieces in that. Because that was the standard. Right? Brandy getting ran through. Put in adult situations. Monica put in adult situations. This is what y'all was doing in the industry. But now, you sunken and sullen in. Where's all that? Where's all the dancing on stage and no shirt? No, where's all that energy now? Right now. Now. He was 29 and had a kid. She was 21. Okay? Now he's talking. Again, they asking him, what would you, well, I don't know what I would have done if I found out somebody intentionally did that to her. I don't know. Asking about the scrapes and maybe that it was intentional that this plane was taken down. I don't know what I would do. Nothing. You wouldn't do nothing. Because you ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing. Half the industry, if not 3/4, was at the funeral. I ain't see you wild out, see you hit nobody in the mouth, none of that. You wouldn't have did nothing. Nothing. That's for real. Nothing. Right? And then here we go, more stories, more questions about, what about the allegations and the freak-offs. And here we go. He's starting with the pause. Pause, 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 pause. And the pause, but pause, and the button and all. Nigga, you over 50. What are we doing? Pause, pause. His sister, pause. You over 50. Talk. Speak with some intelligence. Get your point across like a grown-ass man. Pause. Pause. What are you doing? Shit ain't funny. So we go into the spooky, right? This is where they, go into the spooky. Does that mean that we were celebrating evil? If this man was doing these things and I didn't know and I was unconscious of these things, does that mean that I was celebrating evil? That all of us were celebrating evil? Again, making the self separate from the norms of the industry. Okay? Trying to push away from that. I'm not trying to hear that. You are well aware of what's going on. Again, no one that reaches that level that they were at, that he was at, that don't know what's going on in the industry, that don't know what is celebrated. We're not doing that. And you not doing that at all. You know what's going on. Just like you know how to run a budget, spreadsheet, promo, marketing, you know all that. You know what they're celebrating. You know what's going on at the award shows. You know how awards are given. You know all of that. You know what's evil and what's not. Do you not know what's evil and what's not? Huh? And say, well, I don't know because if I'm not certain, man, maybe dudes was trying to line me up. You dig? Maybe dudes were trying to line me up. And I just didn't know. I wasn't aware of it. You wasn't aware of what? Yeah. If this dude is violating people, that's another level of gangster. B, what we not going to do is allow any type of media format. I don't care if it's the written word. I don't care if it's Instagram. I don't care if it's TikTok. I don't care what it is. We're not going to give these dudes a label and a definition. Ain't nothing gangster about no Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs. Oil can Harry ass, and ain't nothing gangster about him. Nothing. But for some reason, they keep throwing this word out now. From the very moment I ever heard his name, from people that was going to Howard and saying, I need to go to these homecomings. This dude Puffy's having a party. They didn't say dude. They just was saying, yo, Puffy be having parties. I'm thinking Puffy's a girl. We had a girl named Puff in Fairfield. One of my old timers, his name was Puffy growing up. And ain't nobody think nothing was too tough about him. That was clear. So when they saying that, I thought Puffy was a girl. I'm like, oh, word, she be throwing mad parties. Let's go. Go to DC to these parties. Let's go. You find out Puffy's a dude. I'm like, who calls himself Puffy? If you are old enough, you can recall that. Puffy, a dude named Puffy? You know, gangster about that. But now he wants to use these words. He's a gangster and a gay gangster. What kind of idiosyncrasy is that? trying to figure that out. So now, in that same instance, he said he's robbing dudes from their manhood and making them. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care if it's in the street. I don't care if it's in jail, behind the walls of a prison, a penitentiary, a correctional facility. I don't care if it's in Chicago or LA. Shit, Louisiana. If you're violated as a heterosexual man, you're not gay because of a violation. That violation, that doesn't take your manhood. That terminology and that slang term has been overused in a false narrative forever. Forever. If you have been violated, no intent, definitely if you've been drugged, or definitely if you've been choked out or stabbed or something, you ain't nothing pleasurable. That's an attack. You don't become gay because of that. That doesn't make you a homosexual because somebody violated you. You were a victim. You were violated in that space at that time. That's all. So Puffy can't make nobody. Diddy can't make nobody. How does he make? And he kept saying it through this whole interview. He can make you. Nobody will make you. Them dudes that continued in that space remained in that space. That was them. Okay? So all this dude that he's a gangster and he made. No. Let's take the movie Pulp Fiction. When Ving Rhames got caught up by that gimp and they did him dirty, did that make him all of a sudden sweet? Did that turn him into a lizard? And this gangster, this crime boss, this Marcellus dude, when he got done dirty, oh, he's gay now because of that? Come on. But this is the dude that y'all say is so intelligent. He's a businessman. He knows what he's doing. He's a black man and all that. Man, get that shit out of here. You're not going to stop with that. He's a black man, bro. He sleeps white. He loves them consistently. Consistently. Think you have any sympathy or empathy for that? You don't care about nothing melanated. Shit out of here. Let's continue. Because you think I'm playing, let's go through a 2004 article. Day in the life of Dame Dash. Every morning, my barber comes around to shave my head and mow. Okay? Let me start again, because again, the trolls and people want to play on the phones and all that. That's all right. We're going to get through this. Trust that. Okay? Trust that. Every other morning, my barber comes around to shave my head, and most days my trainer's over so I can do a cardio workout and box. I've got a large loft apartment, so it's ideal for that kind of thing. I have clothes labeled Rockaware. I have a clothes label. As well as running a record company. It's geared towards my urban styles, so I wear the gear all the time. It's good promotion, and it means I'll always have a closet of new clothes. So he should be having new clothes right now. Okay? This is 2004. I never put on the same thing twice. I'm not flamboyant though, just t-shirts, jeans, and NBA socks. NBA socks. The ones basketball players wear. So why is that NBA? I don't know. I'm only ostentatious with the canary yellow and gold when occasions call for it. I don't see where that helps anybody other than himself. But here we go. Every time an opportunity presented itself, we had to capitalize on it. Of course, it's tempting to spend money, but my mantra is every time you spend $1, you have to be thinking about how to make two. So I'm constantly looking for ways to expand. That's why I'm coming to London every month now. So when they keep talking about these opportunities, right? And Rick Ross with the you can't be scared to go into a room full of white folk and tell them your dreams. The opportunity, let's get to the opportunity. Opportunity, an occasion or situation that makes it possible to do something that you want to do or have to do, or the possibility of doing something. So in order for you to capitalize on opportunities in corporate America, you have to bow down to the bankers, the Bagelmeisters, the old phase. They present that opportunity for you, for them. Does anybody disagree? Do we know who are the 4 or 5 men who run the entire entertainment industry, media and all? Are any of them melanated? No. So you're looking and making sure that you fit in an OFA format to capitalize on your opportunity. Right? So this is what motivates them. What are the sources of opportunity? The sources include unexpected events or success, incongruity, innovation based on process needs, changes in industry or market structure, changes in demographics, changes in perception, mood and meaning, and new knowledge. That's the source. So all of that within the context of the entertainment industry, hip hop, where he came from, turning it into commercial rap because they changed the perception. They watered down the hip hop to become commercial rap, shift the mood and the meaning of the time when it was built and pushed through consciousness. The Nation of Gods and Herbs, real street aesthetic. They shifted the demographics because that's what he said. I'm a businessman. I tell you all how to do this and do that, and this is what we do. Opportunities based on what the old phase allow you to do. This is why you consistently stay with them. Bed them. Look for how they shift the market. Not smart. Not pro-black. You're a custodian for how the old phase move. Somebody disagree? Because that's where you want your opportunities to come from. You don't believe enough in your people to grind out with your people, to provide service for your people. So you want to go, to Stanford, to Harvard, to all these business schools to learn from the old face so you can take your little black melanated ass up into their corporations and code switch and try to make us believe that you there and doing it for us. But we don't have the 2 closets just for sneakers. We don't get that. We don't get Jay-Z buying us statues. We don't get that. You understand? You You want our attention because our attention allows an old phase to believe you something to us, that you mean something. So you have no intention on doing good for none of us. That ain't for us, that's for you. So now that it crumbled. But you still got people believing that you're doing something different. You're not doing anything different. You're still trying to get up in that. I don't care if you call it independent. I don't care what you labeling it. And we need to get JT the pocket watcher or one of them dudes to really break down. Because I don't have time for that shit. To break down the financials of these dudes that's saying they have, excuse me, independent networks. There's nothing independent of the matrix. He's not servicing you no different way. So when you go to America New, you got to have a phone, right? You got to have a tablet, right? You got to have cable or some type of service provider for the Wi-Fi, right? He don't own none of that shit. He had to situate a business plan and insert that in it. How is he going to service you? How else? However, I am hearing that when you sign up for that, and if you don't like it and it's corny, you can't cancel. I'm hearing he on some Lucille Roberts type shit. That once they get your credit card, you can't cancel the subscription. See, that's how they eat. Learned that from Russell with the dumbass Rush card and all that. That's what these individuals are doing. And believing that you don't know or you can't find out until they got you. You got to cancel the whole credit card to get out of the subscription. Because they want to consistently beat you for your little $10, $11, $12 a month. That's crab shit. That's old face shit. That's our own your little bread for life. That's what that is. That ain't business. Let's continue, yo. Let's continue. So now he gets into the liquor and with Nori and all that. And y'all, I hope he wasn't trying to line me and I was mad drunk. So he's saying, again, using the word, dang, that's gangster. If he putting stuff in dude's drinks and then he's able to, again, have drinks at scale to the masses, damn. What's really good? Is that why hip hop is so sweet now, so rainbow now because of these drinks? If he can do that, and I'm like, so you really believe that this man, excuse me, has a plug where he could put out a whole entire liquor. Now hear me out now. That's going to make dudes sweet. A liquor. Again, he's equating, and again, what he said, I don't have no type of disrespect to anybody. If you're gay, you're gay. But you're very disrespectful. You're very disrespectful because you giving it a connotation that they wasn't born like that. You saying that they can drink something and be gay. This is what you're saying. If he is liquor and he's putting stuff in it, and then, he has it at a scale, maybe this is why all the hip hop and these dudes is turning sweet. And we ain't hear nothing from the sweet community to check him on this. Like, what? How disrespectful and biased is that? Again, just like somebody getting violated. Okay? And he kept saying, that's why he's the gangster. So now he's saying, that there was a time where his 16-year-old daughter wanted to go to a Jay concert. So now I'm trying to figure out which daughter. Because the youngest daughter, she's 16 now. And I don't know Jay to have no concert this year. I don't know. So now I'm thinking, when I do the math, that Ava, born in 1999, she would be 16 in 2015. Right? She would be 16 in 2015. So you mean to tell me you ain't deal with these individuals since about 2002, 2003? You gonna go to a concert though. You gonna be around Jay then though. Right? They gave you accommodations to the fullest and you took that douce and was drunk, so drunk that you and Kevin Hart got to wrestling in front of your daughter. Now, I don't know if the wrestling was at the concert or wherever, but you went there with your seats. I don't know. It wasn't saying, well, we sent her home and I kept drinking. And no, because she witnessed you. Damn, you was real drunk. Okay? And saying, you know, maybe they was trying to get at my grippers. Man, what would I have done if I woke up compromised? Nothing. You wouldn't have did nothing. You would have been compromised. That's it. And blamed it on the alcohol. Like Jamie Foxx. You wouldn't have did nothing. Because it's been consistent violations. Consistent. I mean, shh. You ain't do nothing to that little fairy who beat you for money. The director beat you. For millions. And you ain't put no blood in his mouth. None. At all. As far as we know, still ain't get paid. So he violated. Fairy violated. Took your bread. Made a movie. Made bread. Bubbled his career off. And was dipping on you. You ain't violating him. You ain't do nothing. So if you would have woke up compromised after wrestling and shit with Kevin Hart and them, after the dude say, you wouldn't have did nothing. Nothing. You would have ate that. That's it. That's all. You'd have took the little violation. You'd have went back to your house believing, damn, they violated me. I must be sweet now. Because that's what you're saying. Once you get violated, now you automatically sweet. That's what you said. So you would have went back home believing that you were sweet. Having to explain to your old faith that you were sweet. And all she would have did was say, okay, dear, don't worry about it. You know, I have brothers and cousins, they're sweet too, so it's okay. Because Mo Face support anything. Anything. You could be a crackhead. They don't care. You're black. So all they care about. You're black, you're hip-hop, you get money. They don't care. So she would have took you anyway. But you wouldn't have did shit. You wouldn't have did nothing. Okay? And then you said, that's gangster. You know, Puffy, Diddy's a gangster if he's doing that. Getting dudes drunk. What's gangster about slipping something in somebody's drink? About putting something in bottles, waiting until somebody is inebriated, discombobulated, no faculties, and running up. What's gangster about that? That ain't gangster. Why you keep using that term to describe Diddy, Puffy? Making me think something like, damn, you don't know what a gangster is. You can't. You think that dude that was dancing in Stacey Lattisaw video, this shit here, you think think that's gangster? What part of gang? How you start is how you finish. Ain't even dancing. On paper routes and shit. There's nothing in Puffy's bio that says anything about gangster. From Stacey Lattisaw, the Father MC videos to Mary, to Andre the Climb, and he's gangster? Stop letting them play in y'all face. You gotta stop it. Now, they go on to talking about Jay, and if you thought someone was the truth and perfect, but he keep referencing God, and I'm blessed, and I have wealth. I'm trying to figure this out. You thought Jay-Z was the truth and perfect, so you couldn't have had no form of spirituality in you at all. You thought Jay was perfect and not Jesus? Not Muhammad? Nobody? Not your peoples? Not your dad, not your brothers? You saying if you thought someone was true and perfect and you celebrated them to a degree of worship. So this is what I'm talking about. You said that Jay-Z was perfect, the truth, to a degree of worship. You worship Jay-Z? You worship Jay-Z. As a man. This ain't no kid shit. Y'all was in y'all 20s. So I mean, the themes that you lived through your entire life, your upbringing, your knowledge, your intellect. You thought Jay was perfect to the degree where you worshiped him? And y'all want me to think he's intelligent and is a businessman? You worship Jay? Get this nigga get him off the internet. Stop playing with me with this dude, man. You worship him to a degree of worship, Jay. So when he was trying to get at this broad, and you were trying to get at him, you couldn't have worshipped him that much. That was your dude. He's perfect. He's the truth. You celebrating him. Why you ain't fall back? Why you ran up in some shit that you said he was rocking it? What kind of shit is that? Huh? What kind of move is that? Fuck out of here. He's smart though. This is who y'all say is so smart and so committed to black folk. Does it mean that you were unconsciously celebrating devil, the divine evil? Right? Come on, man. Who y'all playing with? So we just supposed to believe you was just in a funk. For 20 years, you ain't know nothing. However, you built a successful rap label. Discovering, grooming artists, but everything else you was dumb to. You ain't see no Grippergate action, none of that. All right. So now you're talking about, his personal. Now he's shifting. After all this industry shit, he's shifting. Hold on now. Let me get into who he was. At the time, he's saying he was worshiping Jay-Z. Sneakers are crucial. I wear old school Air Force Ones and Nike Dunks. Being from Harlem, I don't want to say it's a superficial thing, but I need to look crisp, or what we call fresh to death. It means I only wear a pair of sneakers once. And if I change my outfit, I change my sneakers. If my foot's been in and out of a pair, that's it. They're wrinkled, they're scuffed, and they've lost their freshness one time. So that means when people went into sneaker stores and they tried on a sneaker to see if it fit, that should have been it. That means you should never ever try on sneakers to see if they fit. All these years we was doing that, and Jewman and Simons, you know what I'm saying, and Harry's, all these little, we shouldn't have never been doing, because we wasn't fresh to death, because we had our foot in and out of it. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay. As a kid, I was always after new sneakers. Now I have the money. I can have as many sneakers as I want. In my house, I want a walk-in sneaker closet. In my next house. Remember, he had two in one house and in another house. Okay? I don't see nothing about I want all the kids in Harlem to have fresh sneakers. So once I do my numbers, I'm going to make sure I give away sneakers to kids in Harlem. None of that. Remember, this is 2004. So now, I'm trying to see where's the commitment to black folk. But I don't throw my gear away. I will pass it all on to Team Rock, an after-school basketball program we sponsored in Central Harlem. So now, he give them some. Where's Team Rock right now? Do they still have this basketball program up there? Because this is only 2004. I know nonprofits right now, to this day, that got 20, 25 years in. Small nonprofits. Still in their hood, functioning. So Team Rock should be functioning to this day. Okay? We set it up a few years ago so we could give something back to our community. Where's it at? Where's it at? So that's not there no more. Right? This is the same dude now who ran around. Now, okay. So he's talking about that. This is what he was doing in 04. So now he's talking about how he goes to the supermarket with his family. And that's so fly. Like, I'm able to do these things. No bodyguard, no nothing. Just go to the supermarket and be normal. I go to the supermarket every damn day, yo. Just about. I do lives from it. I even hold sessions from it. I work consistently in the community and with my client base. I go to the supermarket. What's fly about going to the supermarket? You got to do it. You got to eat. Okay? So if going to the supermarket with your family is so fly and is so normal, what's abnormal? Tell me what you were doing that was abnormal. That only now you're realizing how fly it is to go to the supermarket. I'm trying to figure that out now. What were you doing so abnormal that going to the supermarket is fly? What kind of delusions was you in when y'all was getting to that bread that the old phase was allowing you to get to, that you don't have no more? That if you were so smart, I don't see why it's taking you 15 years to get back on. What's going on? Talk about it. That's so fly, right? It's a dream to me just to raise a child. And I'm like, yo, hold on. You say now? Because Shorty walked out, you know, his little son, Dusto or whatever, hitting the pause button. You know, daddy's working, daddy's working. Oh, it's so fly to raise a child. Huh? It's a dream to me just to raise a child. This your fifth. So that means you ain't raised the rest of them. This is your fifth. Now it's a dream? See, because I listen. And I'm trying to figure out what's the narrative here. Why is this shit in our face? Okay? I don't get it. Don't get it. And again, the interviewer goes switch back. We want to talk about such and such, and you know, and then he starts with there's always going to be healthy competition between folks like us, like me and Jay and Puff. I don't see the competition because, you know, now you're talking about, you know, and I thought I would have to get the bigger house and this and that just to compete because of what is being shown and all this other shit, right? Then he threw the sub. He's in jail talking about Diddy, Puffy. And if what they're saying about Jay is true, then I'm in the lead. How? How you in the lead? Explain that. You see? You see? You still want people to think that you eating, that you are the go-to. Because he's in jail. And if what they're saying about Jay, why are you? I'm like, yo, this shit look like he getting ready to tell. That's what it sound like. You building up to tell. Okay? And now you start to drift. The wealth is not what you show. It is what you live. So, all of the wealth that they once had, remember? All the shit he was talking? Crackers know. Yeah. So we going to start back. Not that far back. Because these is articles that's coming from all around the world. A bank wants his Tribeca condos. The city is seizing his SUV and his lawyer dropped him for not paying his legal bills. The co-founder of Rockefeller Records and Rockaware, who in 2005 sold his shares in the clothing empire to Jay-Z for $20 million, is under assault in Manhattan Supreme Court from lawyers, lenders, and landlords fed up with not getting paid. The fall has been a dizzying one for Dash, who has gone from owning kids, a vodka company, and 1,300 pairs of shoes to dodging bills and accusing a former accountant of ripping him off for millions of dollars. Right? Now, these are different articles. Do we know if it's a... We going through the financials? Nah. Go over there. JT, the pocket watch, and let them do that. I'm just saying, if that is what happened in 2005, and this is 2024, you couldn't find nothing else to get into? Nothing. I mean, we see that it's been a downward spiral for you in the entertainment industry, in the art world, in the fashion world. Downward. But you bank, you intelligent, you a businessman. You couldn't go sell corn or something? No, real talk. You couldn't sell fish? You couldn't open the Willie Burgers uptown. You couldn't have sold nothing else with your great business mind. You couldn't sell buttons? Huh? Nothing else. You gotta stay in that industry. Nothing. You got a head start. You was up. You was up. Let's continue. I've worked with musicians, artists, and entertainers that in the eyes of the media are very wealthy, said this lawyer who represented a fashion firm that settled a suit against Dash and his wife over $148,000 in unpaid fees. But to borrow a phrase from my Kentucky homeland, they haven't got a pot to piss in. They're broke. Manhattan judge this week ordered the city to seize Dash's Chevy Tahoe since he wasn't making a $714.99 monthly payment. Okay? But he the businessman who we believe, because y'all keep throwing him on social media, all these other platforms keep pushing it. This is who we believe in. It's who y'all want us to believe in. Okay? Let's continue. The landlord, this is a whole different joint, that Dash held the house hostage. He told these people Dash held the house hostage for a year and a half while he dodged rental payments of $15,000 a month before simply abandoning the property. Dash once claimed he was worth $50 million, but in court filings in May, he said he has been overwhelmed with lawsuits and personal bills, including $24,000 in alimony to ex-wife designer Rachel Roy. Ofe. Did he go get a melanated person after? No. Let's continue. The landlord believes he has been doing everything but this and has continued to lead a lavish lifestyle. Because he he pleaded with the judge at the time to let him sort out his financial mess before he was evicted. He said, this landlord, when I look online, he's rolling around in a chauffeured Rolls Royce and he's riding in a private plane. He was forced, this is the landlord, he was forced to pack and store Dash's jewelry, drug paraphernalia, clothing, and artwork that he left strewn around the house as if frozen in time. This is the papers that this landlord put into the court. He's not living the life of someone who is trying to keep their expenses down so they can pay their obligations. What are we doing? No, I'm serious. What are we doing? Because this is who we supposed to be sympathetic towards. Who had no idea about Grippergate, nothing. He's just Dame. I'm just Dame. I'm just doing this. That's it. I'm just Dame. Right? Wow. Again, he thought Jay-Z was perfect. Worship. Celebrated him to a degree of worship, right? But now it's finding out that your wealth is not what you show, it's what you live. So all of us that's been grinding out, that's been taking care of families, that's been working, that's been in the communities, that's been trying to teach and talk, who y'all in the industry have people laugh at and call broke and didn't know how to get to it. Right? We the wealthy ones. This is what you're saying. We are wealthy now. Like I've been telling people since I've been on social media that I believe in you. Don't believe in me. Now, this is what you're talking about? Now, this is what it is? Being able to take your child to school. So we've been doing that. That's called parenting. You got 5 kids, you just realizing that right now in this moment. All right. And again, you shift back to disrespecting the rainbow community, saying, I'm glad I can take my kid to school because, I know a lot of people that don't raise their kids. Now here's the shot. Because the mother is dealing with kids because the father is dead or in jail. So she got to work double time and has to find somebody else to take care of their kids. And the kids end up getting violated and turned gay. And I'm saying, yo, y'all not listening to this? There are kids with 2 parents in a home that can get violated. There are people who, again, for whatever reason, maybe both parents work at night. Maybe one of the parents is home and violating the kid. It's so many different situations and circumstances that people live under. Maybe a lot of people have a lot of mental issues. A lot of kids can get violated not on any other accord other than just being out and about because we live in a sick society. But he said out his mouth that this is why kids grow up rainbow, because single parenting. Ain't no taking it back. Listen to what he said. A lot of people are, unable to take their child to school and have to have younger kids watching. And because the younger kids have been violated, they don't think that, it's harmful to violate another child. Really? This is a smart man to you. So single mothers that work double time, double hours, are the reason why we have the rainbow community. Wow. Now, this is the same man that big up Jaguar, right? Oh yeah, we going in today. I got time. The one I told y'all is off her rocker. The one who just might have, excuse me, just zapped and deaded urban platforms. Now, this is again what he said. A lot of people are undercover DL because they were violated. A lot of people are DL because they were violated. Again, getting violated doesn't automatically switch a heterosexual person, whether male or female, into going and becoming rainbow. That don't work like that. Okay? It don't work like that. Really? That's where we going at? This is who y'all consider smart, right? So again, and he said if he's drugging dude to make them rainbow, how can you make somebody rainbow? How can you make somebody rainbow? How? That shit is just about as dumb as the shit Tank said. You understand? This is these industry dudes. These remedial dunce cap ass dudes, they saying this weirdness and they throwing it at you. Stop letting people cap in your face. Tank talking about you put that thing in your mouth 2 or 3 times to figure out. Are you stupid or something? Those sounds like confessionals to me. It sound like confessionals to me. Like Tank, you might have put that eggplant to the back of your throat. That sound like a confessional. But let's continue. Right? Because he said this is what he said. The cycle of fathers being dead or in jail and mothers working double time causes kids to be rainbow because they could get violated. And then he said, well, just doing normal things with the family is luxury, you know? I do normal things every day. Y'all watch me all the time. All the time. That's just what being in a family is. That's what family structure is. Sad you don't know that. Again, making it seem like he was so extravagant, right? With his cooks and shit that he didn't know, right? 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 Because, yeah, this is what he was saying. Let me figure this out. Unless I'm out of the country on business, I always go back home to have dinner with my son. This is 2004. So we must be talking about the first one, the Cookie King. We chat about school, basketball, everything. We both love ping pong. So as long as he's doing his homework, we have a few rounds of that or watch something together. Once he goes to bed, I usually go back out, whether it's to a recording studio or a client-related event or just a great party. Recording studios, Grippergate. Parties, Grippergate. But he don't know nothing that's going on. He been doing this for 20 years. Okay. Safety's paramount though. So if it means I'm walking around with a bodyguard, I don't go. I just want to know why he's so blind to what's going on in the industry. I'm trying to figure that part out. That shit don't make no sense to me. It really don't. It don't. And then he start getting into, all this other shit. And we started pause, and my legacy's just starting. So he goes into all his health issues and men trying to be healthy. The same, listen. Conscious folk consistently talk about men, health, and all that. And then, of course, him not wanting to get a prostate exam. Because pause like a stupid ass kid. You understand? Get your prostate checked. Shit don't make you rainbow. Dumb. But y'all said he's smart. I don't see it. I don't see him smart. I don't see him being tough. I don't see him committed to black folk. On no accord. None. So let's continue because Bigged Up and Rock with Jaguar, he stating, I've been telling y'all and telling folks, you'll stay away from that. She not well. And her whole beef is she thought she was going to be married. She really did. And look at the thumbnail. She thought she was going to be married. So I'm not sure. Mary might have grippergated her. And she got a bone to pick. Because she called her Two-Face. So that sound like somebody that was silkying her up. Yeah, baby girl. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, sing like this. Yeah, look like this. Just going through, silkied her up. Gripper-gated her, because remember, Mary was going through her thing back then. Getting Gripper-gated, all type of alleged S-acts in the studio, KC wilding anywhere at any given time, all up in each other grippers. She might have gripped it, because all of her promotional material, she looked just like Mary, or trying to. Look at the thumbnail. Mary hats, Mary leather, look just like her. But she off. So now I've been telling people stay away. What they do. Y'all thought it was big. Yo, she made it to. Yo, that crap. Yo, she up there. She on a big platform. That's international. And what did that old Faye do? Oh, I want to apologize. I want to apologize. Yeah. Didn't know how off she was. Didn't research. And what Jay and them do. Oh no, it's going too far now. Here go the cease and desist. Now what's next? Because you running your mouth. Because you off. Help her. Get her some medication. But people want to believe in it because, again, y'all think that means that you black. Yeah, that's the black woman. Yo, that's the queen. That's the sister. You see that shit. You recognize that shit in your home. I don't deal with that toxic bullshit. Family or not. You off. You out of here. Nobody listening to you. He off. So now the target is on. Because it's getting thick. Because if Diddy start ratting, and if Dame start ratting, it's going to get real thick. Now y'all going to start really seeing people unalive. Y'all going to see it. Y'all going to see the cleansing. Remember, Michael Corleone, you going to see it. Remember, Goodfellas, you going to see it. Oh, it's getting hot. Anybody that know anything about anything, either they're going to the feds and going to be ratting, or they're going to be getting plucked off. Okay? She went right at them and then went at 50 for whatever reason. And whoever's giving her information on 50 and the shit she's saying, listen, I'm going to tell y'all one time where her cap is. This is cap. They're talking about Fifth is rainbow. She's saying he rainbow based on people who was in a jail cell with him. All right? Cap. Get your little TikToks ready. Do whatever y'all gonna do. She said Jaguar Wright says she got people who were in the jail cell with 50 and that he's sweet. He rainbow. I'm telling y'all, go through his file. He has never been in a spot that got jail cells. Okay? It is possible in New York City for individuals to go through the system and never see a cell. You could be in a dorm situation in Rikers Island. You could go upstate through Ulster County Reception, which he did, and that's a dorm situation. Then he went to Shock, right? A program, boot camp, which is a dorm situation. Okay? He could have went through all of that and never seen a jail cell. Okay? But again, people know so much because they want to believe this shit. Okay? The hell she know about New York City, New York State, Jail systems. It was wilding. But y'all want to believe it because y'all like that. Y'all think that. That's all you got to do. Research his name. Funny thing, when you search the name now, his inmate records don't come up no more. How he did that, I don't know. Maybe he got his shit expunged. He been home for a good minute. Okay? But I know for a fact, now he went through Ulster County reception and went to shock. Ain't no jail cells in that. He could have been on the island in the 4 building, 6 building, C95. He could have been anywhere where it's all domes. But again, y'all believe in this bugged out chick. This Miss Bonita ass chick, because y'all think it's funny. We're going to see how she get handled from now. And a lot, I'm telling you, if these platforms who've had her on multiple times, if they go forth with this cease and desist and start with lawsuits, these platforms might be compromised. Y'all allowed her to consistently come out there and try to tarnish them people's brand. This Ofe put her up on there. Now he backpedaling. It's damage control. It's going to be the spillover. It's going to be the runoff. Hope y'all don't get caught up in it. And then what happens? They scrutinize all urban platforms looking for people who are coming on fronting. I'm telling you, shit is not funny. It's not a game. But we're going to see. We're going to see. She wanted to be married, so now she tight. We don't know what she participated in. She ain't never got info on everybody. She ain't participated in nothing, right? That's the common thread with all these people who've been going multi-viral. They ain't never do nothing. Gene Deal never did nothing, never saw nothing. Jaguar Right never did nothing. You understand? Damn, I don't know what's going on. And y'all keep pushing. All right. All right. Keep playing this interview shit with these people. Keep it up. Now, Ray J. Yeah, Ray J. You want to tell us something? You want to tell us something, Ray J? Mr. Norwood. Somebody took your ass? Huh? Come on now, Mr. Norwood. You want to be the next contestant. You want to be the next viral sensation. Huh? Yeah. Firm, standing firm. This ain't funny. People getting their ass took. Really, Ray J? We know that. We know. We know, but you thought it was a joke. Didn't you? Didn't you threaten Fabulous with that? Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you? You think it's a joke. Yeah, but I want to know, man, where we going at with this? How you know? Again, these people that know, he was definitive and stern. People getting their ass took. We saw you get your ass took, Ray J. We saw. Man. We watch Ray J, you let a Karen take your grippers. And we not talking about Karen, we not talking about the daughter. Her mama. Her mama sunned you, Ray J. We talking about somebody who was a child actor. You and Brandy was on. Your mother was your manager. How that happen? How you let a Karen take your ass? I'm trying to figure that out. Because you admitted it. You said she made several tapes. Made us do it again and again while she watched. That's some sucker shit. You was a sucker. You let a Karen, a white woman, who nobody knew at the time, demand you do it again. Don't hit her like that. Hit her like this. Make sure my daughter's looking right. Now you want us to believe that you upset that Gripper Gate is going on. Come on, Ray J. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. It's a bozo. It's a bozo. They took your grippers, boy. And they ain't take no big jail dude. And they ain't take no Diddy finessing, spiking drinks and all that. You let a white woman film you. Like, yeah, no, do it again. Come here, boy, do it again. Yeah. You let Miss Ann tell you what to do. And make sure my daughter right. No. Put it in her mouth like that. No, get a little vocal with it. Directing and all that. So you ain't tough. You ain't put nobody on and nothing new. We saw you. You was one of the first group of Gates that went viral. How many tapes you made, Ray J? How many tapes? How many times that white woman told you to give it to her daughter? Come on, son. See, I keep telling you, I told y'all several times for years, this industry shit gonna fall, it's gonna crumble. Then where black folk gonna be? Y'all let so much of this toxic shit, so much of this trauma run through. Where y'all gonna be? And everybody that's been making an attempt to give y'all clarity about this shit, we struggle. No support. No views, no shares, no subscriptions, no nothing. Because y'all want us to be wrong. We telling you we believe in you. I believe in you. I don't believe in that make-believe shit. I'm in the street every day, all day, believing in my people, loving my people, assisting my people, servicing. We don't need no old face. We don't need none of their institutions. Banking, education, police, none of that. We have the ability to do what we need to do for us. But y'all shit on us. Y'all tell us we ain't worthy. We ain't worthy for a nickel. We ain't worthy for a dime. We ain't worthy for nothing but critique and trolling. But soon y'all not going to have nothing but us to believe in, and we're going to be gone. But this shit, they're not going to last. It's not. Just like hip-hop that was feeding the intellect and the spirit of our people, they're not going to keep letting us do this. But I'm still going to be somewhere doing it because that's who I am. That's just who I am. It's just somebody else will benefit. Because again, y'all choose to support that. That's where all of the support goes. That's where all the belief goes. The dude, the individuals, the people that's telling you to believe in yourself. Let's figure this out. Let's deal with how we've been traumatized. Let's put ourselves first. Let's win. Let's strategize. Let's organize. Let's do what needs to be done for us. Nah, y'all think they're going to continue to take care of you, and they not. They not. They ain't take care of North Carolina. Majority of them, that's their people. They ain't taking care of nobody in Florida. They didn't take care of nobody during Katrina. Sandy, they don't give a damn. The ones who consistently are there for you to encourage you, y'all don't help. Y'all don't want to hear that. And I understand because I'm in the work. I know what it's like when you help people and they're very cynical. They, don't help me. I don't deserve it. You're fake. This is what I live it. I understand it. But I'm just saying it's not going to be there. It's not going to consistently happen. It's not. Don't fool yourself. Okay? Do not fool yourself. And believe, because we thought Huey was always going to be there. We thought Malcolm was going to always be there. We thought Khalid Muhammad. Every time somebody comes through, we believe, yeah, they're always going to be there. Yeah, it's going to be the time. No. They're not built like that on a regular basis. They're just not. At a certain point, you have to stop playing and be serious about it. Because everybody that these old fays put in front of you, put in leadership positions for you, that's a game. That's a game. So keep being matter of fact than me and shit like that. But keep taking people for granted. Keep allowing the trolls and the bullshit and the nigga and that, keep allowing that to happen. And as always, classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. As always, my snipers, keep doing what y'all do. We are never going to allow anybody to disturb class at all. We want to stay on point and keep it moving all the way through. You dig? That's what we're going to do. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. And guard your mind. Please guard your mind, because they trying. They trying everything. Guard your mind, yo. This dude calling Puffy a gangster. He was with Stacey Lattisaw doing this though bullshit. What is that? Ain't nothing gangster about that. None of that. We wasn't doing none of that when we was in the street at all. Guard your mind. He telling y'all that you could drink something and all of a sudden be rainbow. Okay? Come on, man. Come on. This is where they at with it. Guard your mind. All right? And as always, man, as always, much appreciation to those who funded the war effort. Much appreciation to those who didn't. You're here. You're here. You understand? You dig? That's where it's at. Come back. New subscribers. This is the type of class you in. You understand? If you ain't been booking your sessions, get your sessions in. I'm telling you. You get locked up, it's too late. Get your sessions in. You dig? 55, man. Woo. Listen. Get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. 55, gang? Yo, I'm telling you. 55, gang. Get y'all grades up.